Hello, my name's Andrew Raby. I'm Senior Partner at Thackeray Williams LLP. I specialise in residential landlord and tenant matters, and this is a further video hoping to give some guidance to landlords during the current lockdown. First of all, I wanted to talk very briefly about repairs and a landlord's obligation to carry out repairs to their properties. Those obligations are continuing under the lockdown, but landlords have got to use common sense, as indeed must tenants. Basically, emergency repairs need to be done. If a repair can't be done for any reason, then communication with the tenant is key. Basically, service standards still apply, but communicating with the tenant and explaining why a repair can't be done during the current circumstances is important. The Housing Ombudsman has produced some useful guidance on this. There's quite a lot of common sense in there, and the reference to that is housing-ombudsman.org.uk. If you go there and have a look at the guidance, I think most landlords and indeed tenants will find that helpful. The second point I wanted to mention today is in relation to possession claims. I think everyone knows that currently all possession claims are stayed. It is, however, still possible to issue a claim if you wish to. The point to note and the point I wanted to flag up in this video is in relation to the accelerated possession claim, which follows service of a Section 21 notice and is probably the most common of the possession claims. The court form that has to be used for that particular procedure, an N5B, has been revised quite heavily and came into use, the new form, last month in April. It is a longer form than it was before, and it's a bit more comprehensive, particularly in relation to the documentation that landlords must give to their tenants at the start of any tenancy. So much so that most of the documents now have to be produced with the court form, I guess, as proof that these documents were given to the tenant at the commencement of the tenancy. I'm talking about gas safety certificates, energy performance certificates, and the government's How to Rent booklet, all of which must be given to a tenant at the start of a tenancy. These documents now have to be attached to the claim form in court when it goes into court, as well as confirmation as to when the documents were given to the tenant. So just beware of that, landlords. If you are setting up tenancies, new tenancies, then not only must you ensure that all the documentation is in order and given to the tenant at the commencement of the tenancy or just before, but that you keep records of doing that and ideally keep copies of those documents so you have them to hand on the file should you need them in a possession claim in due course. So far as gas safety certificates are concerned, the court form also has a space for adding in details of the subsequent gas safety certificates given to tenants in the course of the tenancy, in other words the annual gas check. You need to retain copies of those and also retain records of how they were given to the tenant. I hope this has been useful. My name again is Andrew Raby, Thackeray Williams LLP. My direct line, should you want to contact me, is 01732 496 450. My email address, andrew.raby@thackerayWilliams.com. We also have a general helpline number and the office number during the current lockdown. Please go to our website, but our main office number is also 0208 290 0440. Thanks for listening.